When we think of 2020, we can easily recall COVID-19, going into lockdown and learning how to navigate a world online. Now, as a youth leader during that time, I also had to learn how to bring a young community together through Zoom meetings to keep that connection going through a difficult season. But COVID-19 was not the only topic of conversation, as we easily saw race enter the chat room. Now, one of those nights, our youth group, students, and leaders held a meeting within weeks of the George Floyd case, just to let our students process what was happening and really act as a facilitator for their conversation. Now, after the call, the leaders stayed on, and I remember one of them asking, "How can we teach our youth how to value diversity and understand its importance?" And my response was simply this: they already get it. You see, some part of me knew that this generation already got how important it was to have race conversations. In many ways, Gen Z is great with diversity because all they know is diversity. There's a study by the Pew Research Center that found that post-millennials, those who were born after 1996, are more racially and ethnically diverse than prior generations in the US. So since they've grown up with it, they might be the generation we need to look to for help navigating ethnic divides. But exactly how are they doing that? Well, here's 3 things I've observed in the last few years working with these younger generations. First, they embrace individuality. Gen Z recognizes the importance of diversity in values, perspectives, and cultures because they've embraced individuality. When we expose ourselves to new ideas and experiences, we allow ourselves to grow. Our world becomes more vibrant and diverse when we're surrounded by this plethora of ideas. Our uniqueness is not diminished, but rather it's emphasized. Number 2, they develop diverse relationships. Which makes sense given the statistics. Just look at some of their friend groups. Odds are they look a little different from one another. They have figured out their similarities and embraced their differences. And number 3, they engage with challenging and differing opinions. Now, I don't mean they're having debates with one another. I'm talking about engagement in how they listen to podcasts, they read books and articles, or watch videos about stories from different backgrounds and beliefs with the sole intent of learning, not just disproving. We have an opportunity to learn from Gen Z's example. The question is, will we let ourselves be exposed to what they know? Today, let's live faith first.